Welcome, I'm Rob, and this is my path. So today we're back at bin 1, giving it a good check-in. Last time we were here, she still had quite a bit of our wild foraged goldenrods and stuff like that. The woodier parts left. So we only gave her, and if I remember right, it had a little bit of apple or something like that left too. And we gave it like 10 ounces of new frozen fast stuff. And we also gave it about 5 ounces of chow. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. We got worms on top. They've eaten our paper again. Nothing new there. for whatever reason, they like paper, and they can have all of it that they would like. They didn't get the 2 new ones, just the older ones. Go ahead and roll this up and toss it up on our holder here. And we'll roll these ones up along with it. Worms been active, and they're active on top here. Wormies are very happy all the way around. Yeah, a little banana top, we don't care about that. Alright, this is where our wild forage was. Look at that dark, beautiful castings, all the worms. We still got a little wild forage, but nowhere like we had. Most of it is gone. And the worms are very happy. So took them about a month. And we still got our pine cone buddy hanging out, and there's worms all over it. And that's cool. Well, we only put that in any specific spot, but today we'll put it back in with its with some new food. Beautiful, beautiful castings. The cardboard tubes have broken down. Very nice. Now let's see what was on the fresher, newer side here. Okay. Look at all the wormies. I'm going to say that was pepper. Not 100% sure of that, but it looks like pepper skin to me. Oh, we'll just... Anyway, that's all I'm seeing so far. Look at all the worms. Look at them, look at them, look at them. I am so happy. When I started this, I had no idea what it was going to lead to. I said, hey, let's see what happens. Look at all these great worms. Look at all the little ones. I hope you can see them. There are so many little ones. This is a thriving bed. I am so excited to see all that. Okay, and even more. All right. So it looks like they finished off all their leftovers. Some skins and stuff like that here and there. Those are things I'm really not all that worried about. Alright, so we're going to give this a nice feeding this time. It's going to get a good amount of paper shred, because next time we're going to do a full flip and we're going to take a good amount out. So if we put a good amount in now, we'll be in a good shape to be able to remove. So yeah, that's the plan we're going to head for. So we're going to start off with, I think, about 4 quarts of paper. And I still got some of my alfalfa paper. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Let's give them a little extra boost. Okay, this is about 2 quarts of our alfalfa meal tea that we wet it down with. So I had to get that going really nice. We got just a little extra in the bucket. We'll dump it in there, but I ain't gonna measure it. It's not worth that effort. Yeah, we're gonna go with another 2 quarts. This is just regular shred. This doesn't have any of the extra goodies on it, but we'll toss that in there. Amazing how much dust shredded paper makes. Anyway, now we're going to put what little bit of leftovers we did have back in there. Our pine cone. Can't believe how many little worms we have. Look at that little bugger there. Look at that little dude. All right. So we've got them back in. Now we're going to get them. We're going to give them just a small feeding. We're not going to get carried away. I think I'm going to go with about another 10 ounces. Reason being is because I will be giving it chow, and I will be giving it 2 of our new seed pads. So I think that'll help change things up for it a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we're back. We've got 16.72 ounces of frozen food. A little bit of everything. We'll have to come back and snap those tomatoes. My wife keeps putting the tomatoes in whole. So they have to thaw. I don't thaw anything out before I put it in. They have to thaw. I'll pop them next time. But whatever. And they got some bananas, and they got some celery, and some pepper, and a little this, a little that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to give some more paper on top, and then we're going to put our grass pads or seed pads, basically in the idea of wheatgrass. But I used, well, one pad is an experimental corn one that I did. It didn't go so well, but I learned. So it was a good experiment in the fact that it was a fail, and I learned. So there is that. And all we're gonna do is make sure that's covered really nice, just to keep the boogies down a little bit. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go with a nice 4-quart paper this time. Or no, Jesus, 8-quart papers. 8 quarts of paper this time. Let me get my little spatula here so I can jiggle these out easier. Okay, and first we have our corn pad. As This was the fail. This was manure on top of the seeds. And I mean, some came up, but not many. And there was a lot more than that had grown. But it just didn't pop over. But the other one where the corn seeds were on top is definitely the better way to go. And remember, all of this has also got manure in it. The base is manure. So the wormies will like that no matter what. And now, this is our bird seed pad. And this looks a little bit more like a wheat pad would look. My cats have helped out themselves in here a little bit. But that's all right. We'll put that right on top. Look at all those nice roots. They'll enjoy that. They'll like all that. All right. Now we're going to get a nice little chow feeding. Just to give it a little zing. A little something on top, then we'll water it down. All right, so we went with 5.46 of our worm chow. And this should get the worms excited and get them all into those worm pads. We'll spread it all on the top over here. Remember, this has got a little everything in it. This has got coffee and oatmeal and cereal and horse pellets, and you name it, it's got it. All right, now we're gonna moisten it just a tad, but only with a hand spray, with a spray bottle. Okay, well, like I said, we're just gonna give it a few squirts just to moisten it in. And there's some coffee filters that were in with the chow. I use pods here and there, so I use the filters. I toss the filters right in with my chow, and I emptied out my my pods. So, and there we go. That should be a gorgeous feeding for the next time. We're really not sure how they'll do. They may devour it and need more, or they just may be overwhelmed and it might be too much for them. So we'll see. It's a never-ending thing of kind of seeing where your worms are and adjusting to them, letting them be the boss. I guess in the realm of things, I'm the boss, but they're the workers, and they know what they can get done and what they can't. I just gotta read the room and go with them. All right. So, that brings us to another great check-in for bin 1, my main colony. And it is looking impressive to me anyway. And, yeah, until next time, please take care. Take it easy. Take it one day at a time. And peace out.